very much. Good afternoon. My name is David McRobert, and I'm legal advisor to the Wireless Radiation Safety Council. This is a new group that was established in the last 2 weeks, and it was formed as a result of discussions that happened at a conference at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, the Total Health Conference. There's information in your press kits about that event and some of the speakers. We're here today with a number of items that we would like to share with Canadians and Ontarians, and actually all residents of all the provinces and territories. We think it's absolutely essential that the federal leaders and the candidates across Canada address the concerns of parents, grandparents, and voters related to the use of wireless technologies in our schools, in our homes, by industry, in establishing cell phone towers, etc. This is a growing concern across Canada, and it's not something that can be easily dismissed. We're going to, as we proceed with some of the discussion in the press conference, you'll see why we feel that there's a legitimate and strong basis for what we're presenting here today. With me at the table are three other individuals who will be speaking at the conference. To my immediate right is Kathy McDermott, and she is an occupational therapist and a parent involved in Kawartha Safe Technology Initiative. And that's a group that's been fighting the Peterborough School Board in its efforts to establish wireless technology in that school, in the schools in Peterborough. To my far right is Dr. Magda Havas, and she is a professor in environmental studies at Trent University. She's an expert in this field of wireless technology and its impacts on human health. Probably one of the global experts in the world. You're very fortunate to have her at this press conference today. And she will be speaking after Ms. McDermott. And then finally, we have Malini Menin, and she also is a parent, and she's involved with the Kawartha Safe Technology Initiative. So that's the lineup for you in terms of the speakers. I'm acting as introducing this event, and I'm also going to be moderating, fielding your questions later on after we finish speaking. Just quickly, the press kit includes a press release from the Wireless Radiation Safety Council, a report card on the 5 main federal parties and their actions in the past year, well, between April 1st, 2010 and March 31st, 2011. And that's this document here with the blue at the top. And you'll see that the party rankings are that the Liberals obtained a C grade, the Bloc Québécois were granted a B, the Green Party was granted a B, the NDP received a B+, and the Conservatives, regrettably, received a failing grade. So that is the ranking for this year, and we look forward to improvements as people interested in seeing improvement in the academic performance of both our children and our political parties. We look forward to improved grades in the future. The rest of your press package includes the statement by Ms. McDermott that she'll be reading today. There's a backgrounder on mirror legislation, which is something referred to in the letter. There's a report with extracts of this report that the House of Commons Standing Committee on Health released last December, and we've included the recommendations of that committee as well as the dissenting views offered by the Conservative Party and the other opinions of the other parties involved. Also in your press kit, you're going to find the letter from Dr. Havas, and as well there's a letter to the parties that Ms. Menin is going to read. So that's all I think that I'm going to say at this point. Certainly we're going to take your questions later on the performance that's described in the performance of the parties as described in the report card, and any other questions you have. But that's the introduction. Thanks.